welcome back to my channel where we talk about entrepreneurship and personal growth. I wanted to make a short video today about having confidence as an entrepreneur is very necessary to have these tools in order to have a successful business, and just who doesn't want to see confidence in someone that they're willing to invest their time, their money into a product or a service. So I think it'll be helpful for all you entrepreneurs out there. Before we get started, please make sure to like this video, also to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be first to be notified when I upload my new videos. First things first, no one can sell you like you can sell you. So what you need to do is put yourself out there more, and you need to start promoting. I know for myself at first, I wanted to make sure I had a website. I want to make sure everything was perfect, but you can have everything and make sure that it's perfect, but you're avoiding the whole marketing aspect behind it. And I know that's a fear for a lot of people, including myself, but you can't avoid it. In order to attract clients and whatever your line of business is, you need to make sure that you're promoting at all times. So don't worry about being perfect, just have that confidence. Another helpful tip. Y'all are going to get sick of me saying this, and I don't care, because that's how important it is. Have an accountability partner. Have someone that's going to hold you accountable to make steps that you've never made before. You're going to keep on accomplishing more goals and then checking those off and go to the next. So what you want to do is get in the flow of things, get comfortable with what you're doing. But then once you get comfortable, what you need to do is strategize on what the next step is. Something that's going to make your stomach hurt, get you out of your comfort zone, the things that you would normally put off to the side and just avoid altogether. But you need to start facing those challenges and things that you just don't want to deal with, but they have to be resolved in order for you to move forward. So don't try to avoid them, instead face them. And if you have someone to face them with, then it makes it a little bit more easier, because you both can hold each other accountable as well as support each other through the tough times and the scary times that are to come, because it's going to be new for you. So it's going to be scary, but you cannot get past these in order to move forward. All right, y'all got this. So let's just keep moving forward. So another thing is, be confident where you currently are. People love to see the journey. So I don't want to see someone who I didn't see the struggle. I want to be able to grow with that person. So if you're worried about not having a perfect background, you're not fully doing good with editing, none of that really matters. Just put out what you can, and as you continue to grow and get familiar with making videos or whatever you're doing, it's going to show that you're perfecting it. So just continue to keep doing it, but don't wait for that perfect time, because there's no such thing as a perfect time. Start off and be completely comfortable with where you're at, and people are going to see the growth, and they'll respect you more for that because they've seen it. Another tip that's going to be helpful for you: when you live it, you're able to speak it, and it just comes more natural to you. So say if you're selling products, or if you are selling services, if you're not living that lifestyle, or if you're not knowing the results of the product, then it's going to feel salesman-y, and I don't know this word, but it's going to still feel like you're a salesman. No one wants to feel like they're a salesman. Me personally, I know if I see someone who's trying to sell me something, you can smell them from a mile away. You know if they're coming, and it's like, what do you want? So if you have something that's more natural, you're no longer having to feel so desperate for people to invest in you, because you know for a fact, like, they're the ones who are missing out, because you know what you can offer and that it actually works. So it makes it a little bit more natural for you to sell, because you're not technically selling, you're promoting. I just wanted to share a quick story with you guys just about just having confidence in what it could bring for you. So just me starting off, I think this is like my 6th video on YouTube since I've started, and I was afraid to tie my social media with my YouTube, because I wasn't really confident yet that I was doing the right thing. You know, when you're doing something new, you want people to know, but then you don't want people to know. So I eventually put my two platforms together, as soon as I put them together, like literally immediately, my friend reached out to me and asked to do an interview. So my first reaction was, oh my gosh, I am so scared. Like, the fight or flight. So it was like, no, I don't want to do it. This is out of my comfort zone. I don't want to do it. But then I had to sit and think. I did some research and checked out his channel. And I looked and it was like, have confidence in yourself. He reached out to you, out of all people, he reached out to you to do an interview. So don't be so scared. He has a decent amount of followers. If they see our interview and they're interested in what I'm talking about and just the advice that I'm giving, that can bring more people over to my page. So it's like, you have to start somewhere. Don't let fear get the best of you. It's held me back so many times and I'm just over it. Like, I'm done being the victim and it's time for me to grow. It's time for me to grind. And I just feel like if you get an opportunity, definitely take it. You never know what the outcome is and where it can take you and how much more successful you can be from taking an opportunity that you normally would have turned down because of fear. All right, so back to the tips. So something that can be very helpful for you as well, if you have notes, the notes thing in your phone, or if you want to write down in your journal, write down inspiring aspirations and like affirmations. I think it's very helpful for you to just have something to refer back to, especially when you're feeling down. It's extremely hard to try to be an entrepreneur, let alone just anyone, just anywhere. Just every day is not going to be, it's not going to be fun, and it's not going to be, you're not going to be happy. There's going to be times where you're just down. So what I do in my notes, I actually set alarms. I have one at 10 a.m. It says, be optimistic, be enthusiastic, and be loving. And then I have another one at 3, and it just says, you can handle anything. I have another one at 7 that says, you are truly blessed, be grateful. And at first I was like, okay, let me just try this out. But it literally helps. Like, even if you're just having a busy day, even if you're having a great day, it just keeps continuing to confirm that everything's going to be okay and you're on the right track. Don't give up, and it truly helps. So let's try it out and see if it helps you. All right, now I think this one is a very helpful tip for you guys. So you're not always going to know exactly what your passion is at first. Like, I'm just going to give you an example. So I got my certification for my health and my life coaching. So I started off with the health at first. And when I tell you, it was extremely hard to find content. Also, it just didn't come natural to me just because I don't want to feel like I am a fraud. If I'm not living the lifestyle, I don't want to try to promote that and sell it to someone else. It's just not going to work. So it was a little harder for me to just connect with the whole health coaching. So then I was like, you know what? I am a certified life coach as well. And just on the daily, I am constantly motivating and inspiring people to do better, whether it's just my family, friends, just my social media. It just comes natural. As soon as I switched over, lucky it was a little easier for me for the fact that it was still in the beginning stage of my business. So it wasn't that big of I had to completely rebrand. So as soon as I switched over and tried the life coaching side, it's just, I've been getting a lot of engagement more on my social media. It's just, I can just see the difference. So don't worry about what your main passion is. Sometimes you have to go through and experience it first in order to know what's right and what really works for you. So if it comes to a time where you try something out and it didn't work and you have to rebrand, that's okay. Just make sure that you strategize and you make sure that you have all the necessary content that you need. But just don't worry too much about your original niche being what you're supposed to do. It can always change at any time, but you won't know until you actually experience it. Now, I'm not very religious, but I am extremely spiritual. I believe in manifestation. I believe in the universe, the higher power. I feel like if you're having any struggles What you need to do is still work on what you're working on, but what you need to do is try to manifest what you actually want. Now, instead of trying to control what's going to happen, as I said, still work and do what you need to do, but just have faith in divine time and know that everything's going to come when it's supposed to come for you. Anything that's meant for you is going to happen for you, and it cannot be missed. So if meditation works for you, your manifestation, in order for it to completely work, you have to be putting in the work. So I feel like instead of controlling or trying to control the situation, put a manifestation out there in the world of what you actually want. And no matter what, the higher power is going to guide you down that path that you want and give you the answers that you need. Sometimes you just have to slow down just enough to get the answers, but the answers always come. I know this from hands-on experience. So that was just a little, it's not really a tip, but it can be helpful for you, because it is truly amazing how quick and how it really works. Like, you just have to literally believe in you, believe in what you're putting out there, believe in that it's going to come. You just have to be patient and just put in the work, but don't give up hope, but definitely just keep taking forward action steps, and everything's going to work out for you. Not exactly when you want to. Just stay away from expectations. They are just, they're a downfall for a lot, because you could give up because something didn't happen the way you expected it to. Sometimes that's not the way that it was supposed to happen. So just be patient and take all the information that is coming to you, as in to not fight it, but to just embrace it and to just look at it as if this is the path that you're supposed to take. The last tip that I want to give you for today is to be so confident in yourself that you're not worried about what other people who aren't on your journey have to say or what they think. You are special in your own unique way. You're the one who stepped outside of the box. You're the one who's your own boss. You're the one who's following your dreams. You can't ask advice from someone who isn't an entrepreneur. You can't listen to the negativity or what they downplay, because they're not in your mind. They don't know what it takes to be an entrepreneur. So sometimes you have to keep things to yourself, because sometimes when you put things out in the air and you tell someone, and your dreams and everything that you had in mind or your plan, it just goes out the window and you won't move forward because of someone who's not on your journey. Don't worry about what other people are thinking. Do what's best for you. Have the confidence to where you're promoting your business so much that people are sick of you. And it doesn't matter that they're sick of you. You're going to be sick of me because you're going to know what I have to offer, because it works. And the more confident you are, the more curious people are to learn more about you and what you have to offer. And the fact that you can, whatever the case may be, show results is going to help you out so much. It just takes away from you being desperate and looking for clients and things like that, and more of, okay, this is what I'm selling, and it will be important for you to invest in it, but if you don't, okay, someone else will. But just having that type of confidence just attracts people more than you think that it does. So just have the confidence in yourself, have the confidence in your business that everything is going to work out the way it is supposed to, but you just have to put in the work. If you continue to put in the work and promote yourself the way that you should, there is no way that you would not succeed. All right, so I want to know if there's any other entrepreneurs that are going through any of these issues that I named for you, as in getting bad advice, or having negativity around you, not having the right support, or just having the confidence barrier of just putting yourself out there more and promoting. Please comment below. I would definitely want to hear anyone's story and see if they're going through the same challenges as I am, or that any other entrepreneur could be going through right now. I think, like, as an entrepreneur, we're all going through the same things, just in the beginning stages. So I definitely would like to hear what you guys have to say, so please comment below. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. If this video was helpful for you, please comment below and let me know what tip or what part of the video was most helpful for you. And also, just thank you for subscribing. If you watch this video all the way through, that means you should be subscribed by now, right? If there's specific content or a specific topic that you would like me to make a video about, please let me know in regards to entrepreneurship or personal growth. I got y'all. And I will definitely see y'all next video. Please make sure to hit the notification bell because I do upload videos every Monday. So see you next video.